What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CUF4 YouTube channel for a 5-minute preview of the Leyton Orient game, which of course is this Saturday. Carlisle versus Leyton Orient in EFL Sky Bet League 1 at Brunton Park, Saturday the 14th of October. And it is of course a 3 o'clock kickoff. Looking forward to this one. It's going to be a good game. I think it's, the two teams are very evenly matched this season. But let's meet the opposition. And so Leyton Orient were founded in 1881. Their manager is Richie Wellens, of course, from last season. Had a fantastic campaign with them. Their stadium is Brisbane Road, which holds 9,271. And miles to miles from stadium one way is 327 miles. So anyone making that trip, absolutely fair play to you lads. Last season, of course, they finished with 91 points and won Sky Bet League 2, finishing first. This season, they sit 16th with a respectable 14 points from their opening few games. They've had a strong start to the season, to be honest with you. And that sort of 16th to 20th position is probably where Orient probably look to find themselves. I don't know, they're tagged for the season, but I imagine Northampton, Carlisle, Orient and Stevenage overachieving. But I imagine all them teams are looking for around the 16th position. In the last 5 games then, they had a 2-2 draw against Fulham under 21s in the Papa Johns. They did win 5-4 on penalties. They beat Shrewsbury 1-0 before falling to a 1-0 defeat at Fleetwood. The Lincoln game was suspended. Obviously, we had that incident where Derek unfortunately lost his life, a lifelong Leyton Orient fan. It would be really nice if Carlisle fans could come together and have a minute of applause in the 74th minute for Derek's life to celebrate his life there. Very sad. No one should go to a football game and never come home. So really sad news there. And then Orient beat Reading 2-1 at home. Carlisle's last 5 games was a 2-0 defeat to Derby, 2-0 defeat to Wickham, 1-1 draw against Peterborough. That great 3-1 win last weekend against Bolton, down in Bolton. And then we obviously got beat last night in the Papa John's Trophy against Nottingham Forest under 21s, 2-0. Now, Orient have had quite a few home games. They have 4 home games in the last 5. So that obviously plays a factor on the results. Where you look at Carlisle, and we've had a few away games in there. But looking at the head-to-head from Orient and Carlisle, obviously we played each other a lot over the last few years. A lot of League 2 games there. As you can see, we've only lost 3. We've drawn 4 and we've won the rest. Most notably was probably the game where it was Simo's first game back, that one there on the 26th of February. We got that 1-0 win, Amari Patrick with the goal. And then obviously that we had that 3-2 game where Edmondson got sent off last year, and a 1-0 defeat at their spot where I believe it was a John Mellishon goal. Might be completely incorrect with that, but that's just off the top of my head. But to meet the teams then, this is what we've gone with. There is their manager, Richie Wellens. I have went for the player to watch to be Theo Archibald. I think he was a quality player for them last season. He started this season with 5 appearances and 1 goal. And I think he's a player that Carlisle should be looking out for. Good player. And then a familiar face, I've got Dan Ajayi. That's probably butchered his name there, but he was, of course, slightly linked with Carlisle in the summer. Obviously, big goal scorer at Crewe. I'm not really sure how well he's got on at Orient so far, but I think he could be a player to watch, especially with that goal scoring ability that he does have and can cause defence problems. For Carlisle, obviously, our players to watch is Arthur McCalmont. He had a fantastic game against Bolton. You've got Jordan Gibson, who's in unbelievable form at the minute. And then you've got players like Sam Lavelle, who, again, unbelievable form at the minute. I think Thomas Hawley deserved to keep his position in the goal as well. So there's a few players to watch from the Carlisle side. Hopefully we can get a few goals in the process as well. Now, obviously, I have got a prediction in here which says, oh yes, I went with a 3-0 Carlisle win. How about that? Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you? I think if we can build with the momentum from the Bolton game in front of a strong crowd at Brunton Park, I think we can get a 3-0 victory. I don't imagine Leyton Orient are going to bring a lot of fans up, purely because of the distance of it. They didn't last season, so I don't think they will this season. And that's in no disrespect. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's a massive trip. It's a really long trip. And I think we can capitalise on that momentum. Obviously, we had that defeat midweek against Forest, but that wasn't really our first team. That's our first team. That's what I went there. Thomas Hawley, Finn Back, Sam Lavelle, Alfie McCalmont, John Mellish, Callum Guy, Jack Armour, Owen Moxon, Jordan Gibson, Sean Maguire and Joe Garner. A completely unchanged team for me. But if you are new here, let me know what your predictions are in the comments down below. Why not subscribe and help out the channel? We're looking to grow up to 1,000 subscribers is the next big milestone, which is absolutely crazy to be saying. But if you want some weekly Sky Bet League 1 action, mainly focused on Carlisle reviews and previews, this is the channel for you. But thank you so much for watching. I have been CUF4, and I'll see you in the next one.
I never miss, that's fact. Taking big swings, put your hand to the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light.